you can always tell the nature of animals. Their predatory behavior is the key to three things. The reason why animals that are predators for three reasons. One is for survival. They must eat. And when they get hunger and thirst for carcasses, they must hunt. And usually they seek the weak. And you can tell the predator nature of a human, because a lot of times they seek the strong. You won't know temptation until someone continues to resist. And your job as a predator is you want to continue to throw, to tear down, to see where the weakness is in the person. That's the difference between what the devil does and what God does, and what animals do versus what humans do. The key to surviving is what an animal instinct is. It wants to survive. It doesn't want to die. It will look for its food, look for its water. It sees a human as a predator and it runs away. And some challenges a human, like a bear or a lion, sees us as food for the day. Whatever the instincts are, they're trying to survive. Humans have a nature of attacking strong. Because we don't want weak things. If we hunted weak food and looked for sickly animals, we'd probably inherit the sickness. Why eat a contaminated monkey? We don't want no monkey that's contaminated. We take all raw, rotten meat back to the refrigerator. Take it back to the store. We take all our meat when we see mold in our bread. When we buy a piece of pie, it turns green. When we just bought it, we take it back. We have a receipt. We are people that want excellence and expect excellence. We don't want to see rotten fruit from the stall. We don't want to see rotten cans or rotten food. We, as a key of survival, want the best. So, even when an animal is hunting, it looks for the weakest though. Because it's looking to survive, and the weakest one is usually the one that's the slowest in the pack. Not necessarily looking for the strongest. But the human nature looks for the strong. That's the opposite of what an animal does. The animal wants the next victim. You're stupid enough to get in front of my face. That's the weakest victim. But humans have a nature of looking for the strong. Strong-minded ones. Who can be preded on and keep it a secret. The next key to survival for animals is protection. Animals predate for protection. I've seen some smaller fish ride a shark just for safety reasons. Some fish hang on to the whale because of its large size. They're smart fish. They find out that there's more food on the shark. Clean them up than there is on their own. The key to their survival is, if I hang around something big won't chase me. My friend back in middle school was a big guy, but he just didn't have the strength to defend himself. He was picked on a lot. But when I came side by side with him, leave him alone. Leave him alone. You mess with him, you go for me. What does the bully predate on you for? What does the bully want? What does a bully want from you? What? My chest? My boobs? You can't reach my intelligence. Why are you picking on that big guy, young man? Why are you messing with this one large guy? Just so big, but couldn't defend himself. Couldn't fight. would run away shaking his head like that. Oh, jeez. Leave him alone. No one can figure out, once you leave the guy alone, he won't hit back. When it comes to bullying, predators don't want strong folks. They want the weak folks. Folks who can't defend themselves. Until you reach a point where they find the strongest part of you. I'm not taking this from you no more. I've had enough of you. You turn around and you face the bullet. Me and you might get my butt kicked, but you ain't kicking mine anymore. I'm going to fight you. You're going to kick me from the front, not from the back. I ain't running no more. You ain't going to kick mine. Because I'm not going to run no more. You turn off and run, your enemy kicks you in the rear. Face them forward, there's only one place to kick. You better be ready for that big foot when it comes at you. But when you stand up and look at Goliath and say, how dare you talk about my God? I'm going to sling my sling and my 5 rocks and hit you with one and right between your big bony eyes. You'll find out that that big dude is nothing but flawed when he finds it. The third reason animals are predatory is for reproduction reasons. He wants a hump too. I want to reproduce. I want to survive. I want to protect, and I want to I want my own humping. The devil picks on the weak. And you can't blame the devil all the time. There was a time in Noah's Ark where God said in Genesis chapter 6. Genesis chapter 6. What did the Bible say? And the Lord was sorry that he made man on the earth, and he was grieved in his heart. Why? Because the Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every intent of the thoughts of his heart was evil continually. He didn't say the devil made the humans do this. He said the thoughts and the hearts of men are evil continually. Man can be his own devil. And then there's the devil. You've got one that's a spirit and the other that's physical. You got two to fight. And then you got your human nature that desires and wants things. So you got 3 enemies against your soul. Where are you going to get your strength from? A life and relationship in Jesus Christ. He's the only one that can set you free from the nature that you have today. Jesus Christ. He is the one for you today.